Yo, I have to get that light back there. That thing kind of bright back there. What's going on, good people? What is going on, man? Them other podcasts are dope, but this is more doper. Yup. Javerick 100 Trillion checking in. Yeah. I'm over here working on some things. Right now I'm uploading some old content. I say it's old content. Let me rephrase that. I'm uploading some previously recorded content from previous years. The content end up getting I upload on another platform. It was actually Facebook. Some content. The Facebook Live shit. It was some Facebook Live stuff, you know. For those of y'all that follow me, you know that I've been working on the up and coming show for a while. That's up and coming with Javerick 100 Trillion. Give me a sec. Let me turn this light off. That thing is bright, bright. Now me, it's killing my vibe. Yeah. Yeah, it's early Saturday morning, man. I'm just up here doing some work that I should have done a while ago, but I honestly didn't know that okay, where we at? So I'm gonna go to my previous videos. I honestly didn't know that I could even download videos, my live videos from Facebook. I didn't know that Facebook would let me. AM kid, shit, you already know I'm an early bird. I've been up for hours, doing different things around the crib. Now I'm uploading old content from Facebook to YouTube because it was like my first videos that people actually saw from up and coming, which is the interview show that I have where I interview independent artists, I interview entrepreneurs, business owners, even people, authors, people with some type of word that they feel is valuable, you know what I'm saying, to the public. So I interview all different types of people, but it originally started interviewing independent artists. So Indonesia in this bitch, what's going on? Indonesia. We right here in the USA, Atlanta, Georgia to be exact. Yeah. So yeah, I started interviewing independent artists because I myself came into the entertainment business as an independent artist. So I know how tough it is for an independent artist to be seen, to be heard, you know what I'm saying? So what me and my people do is open up doors and avenues if we can, as much as we can in our power. We ain't just we ain't like got that much power in the game where we can just get your name out there. But for what we can do, we will do, and we do. So if you know some independent artists, you know what I'm saying, you can send them my way. Email me at BlakCrown701, that's BLAK701 at gmail.com. And yeah, man, we will, help get your music heard from our audience plus other audiences here in Atlanta, Georgia area. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Hit the like button. This video right here, you know what I'm saying, I'm just making a live while I'm working on uploading some content. Right now I'm uploading content to my First I Vision page. I have 2 YouTube pages. Go ahead and screenshot. The First I Vision only deals with the interview shows, mainly up and coming, and then we have also as well. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to both channels. This channel too, BlakCrown Sounds, and the up and coming channel, where you will see this logo. This is the logo you'll see on the up and coming channel. Subscribe. You'll see Around the Pot podcast. You'll see the up and coming show. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and check it out. So what I'm doing is uploading some videos from Facebook from previous years to the up and coming show. Yeah, right now I got to do some editing because I got to stitch one of these videos together, because we did a part 1 and part 2. I can't remember what was going on and why we did it in 2 parts for this particular video when we were live. Oh yeah, a lot of times, I don't know, we would get high traffic, and as soon as the traffic gets really high on Facebook Live, they'll cut my video. So a lot of times I had to go back. That could have been one of the reasons. This was some years ago. So I don't even remember what was the particular reason for this particular video, man. Like within the last couple of days, we've uploaded videos from, let's see, Be Easy, John Plotter, rest in peace, John Plotter. That was actually the first one. When I found out, I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna upload this because, Plotter's not here with us no more. So, I wanted to go ahead and get that out to the public because he can't. King Blaze. Who else we do? Tone Hanzo. Shout out to all y'all. King Blaze, Tone Hanzo, Be Easy, and John Plotter, rest in peace. Man, those are some 5 brothers, man, when it comes to this music, man. And free Be Easy while I'm speaking about that. So I know that Hanzo and King Blaze are still doing their thing. I be peeping them on their social media. Both those brothers still doing their thing. Be Easy was doing his thing before his incarceration. You know what I mean? So Free Be Easy. When he gets out, I hope he, continues the creativity. So I'm about to work on, which video is this? About to work on the Q Dollar video. A lot of y'all probably, if y'all follow me, y'all remember when I interviewed Q Dollar. What's up to Q Dollar? All these brothers from the south side of Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I am going to upload some videos also from people outside of the A. You know what I'm saying? We got artists like Baller Baby, you know what I'm saying, Ballin' Daily. We got, Westside J, man, interview with Westside J. Got some more interviews. Darnell the Bachelor, you know what I'm saying, representing Mississippi. Westside J and Baby and Baller Baby, Ballin' Daily. They straight out of there, Arkansas, you know what I mean? So we got some people from around the nation, plus from around the globe, man. So I'm gonna be working on uploading them on both stations, on both channels, the BlakCrown Sounds and the First Eye Vision, man. And let me explain First Eye Vision for those of y'all that subscribe to. Oh yeah, go ahead and like the videos y'all check out. Subscribe to both channels. Now, if you subscribe to the so-called Third Eye, you know, Third Eye consciousness, dealing with, you know what I'm saying, raising your kundalini or whatever you subscribe to, dealing with the third eye. I'm here to tell you that it is not the third eye. I am here to shake you up and wake you up. That's not your third eye. That's actually your first eye. You know what I mean? So that's why we call our channel First Eye Vision. That's actually your first eye. Because if you know that the pineal gland or the so-called third eye deals with spirituality and consciousness, your spirituality was here eons before you were, and your consciousness was a thing before you were a thought. You understand? So therefore, it cannot be your third eye. Your left eye being your second eye, and your right eye being your third eye. Not saying your right eye, your right physical eye has anything to do with your spirituality, because it really deals with your physicality, and your left eye deals with your spirituality. Therefore, your first eye is your higher self. That's your consciousness. That is you, outside of your avatar, which is your physical body. I might get into that on another video if y'all want me to. You know what I mean? If y'all, want to explore some of my thoughts dealing with spirituality. But this ain't what this is about right now. I can get on that level too if y'all want that. Hey, but right now I want some promotions for the motion. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope y'all feeling well out there today. I'm feeling marvelous. I just rolled up out of bed. Yes, I did. Wash my face. Yes, I did. Brush my teeth. You know what I mean? So I ain't just roll out of bed and all, you know what I'm saying, in here with the boogers and stuff. I don't got on my glasses, so I might look a little different to y'all. Yup, man. Oh, yeah. So okay, my my film editing software is uploading. I mean, it's not uploading, it's upgrading. You know what I mean? If you pay for a certain software, you get free upgrades every so often. And yeah, I haven't got logged into Haven't logged into my editing software in a minute, so therefore it it's a few downloads I haven't had, a few upgrades I haven't had. So yeah, I mean that's why it's taking a while. On that note, man, y'all been seeing what's been going on around the world. Planes falling out the sky. This dude switched his seat before the plane took off, and he was able to survive a plane crash. I think that was India. He was, man, you understand, he was in another seat, assigned to another seat, and he decided he wanted to change seats before the plane took off. So he changed seats. He wanted a window seat, and he was able to survive. The only survivor from this plane crash, from just a notion of I'd rather see out the window since the plane ain't full. So he was able to escape out of the door, jumped out the emergency door when the plane crashed. Wow. So, shouts out to him, big ups to him. You got the riots going on in LA. Some people are calling them riots, some people calling them peaceful protests. I'm not in LA. I'm way across the country in Georgia. I don't know what is really going on out there. Some people are saying, oh, they only showing you such and such. Well, that such and such that they're showing us looks pretty damn violent to me. I don't know. Shit on fire, shit vandalized, people being sprayed, people throwing stuff, bricks, Molotov cocktails. All that seems pretty violent to me. I don't know what y'all call violent. Where y'all from, y'all might, might be a normal thing for people to just walk around with AKs and shoot each other in the broad daylight, and people say, hey, somebody come move this body. I don't know. Where I'm from, that's pretty damn violent. Yeah, I mean, I want to come out the house and see motherfuckers getting firebombed and cars burning, flipped over, and you know what I'm saying? I don't see that every day. And I'm in Atlanta. They say it's a pretty violent place. It's not really like that. I mean, anyway. So yeah, you got that going on, man. You got all kinds of stuff going on in these here parts of town, man. Yeah, man. So just be aware of your surroundings. I have some thoughts on that. On the reason why the violence or peaceful protest, or whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to label it. My thoughts is yeah, honestly, first and foremost, the ICE raids, as far as I know, they're not targeting law-abiding citizens, whether you're Hispanic or African or Haitian, European, whatever. They're not targeting law-abiding citizens. They're targeting illegals, people that are here illegally. In my neighborhood, whenever they did a drug raid, they wasn't targeting, the women and children that lived in the neighborhood. They were targeting the people who they scoped out, I guess, and know that they were doing something illegal. That's their word again, illegal. You know what I mean? And they wasn't setting up shop in the hood, selling cookies, you know what I'm saying, and lemonade. I mean, they were selling bricks and SERP. You know what I'm saying? So, not saying nothing against what they doing. I ain't busting nobody's hustle. But we knew and understood that what we were doing was not exactly, you know what I'm saying, like law-abiding citizen type shit. So, you know, when they raided, we didn't go, you know what I'm saying, try to make a civil rights type deal about it. You know what I mean? We tried to get away. You know what I mean? And of course we didn't say, yep, you got me red-handed. We tried to fight it, but we didn't try to fight it. You know what I mean? Some raids ended up in shootouts and stuff. That's part of the game. But what I'm saying is, we knew what we were doing was illegal. So therefore, we ain't too much. We went rioting about it. You know what I mean? Unless somebody got killed unjustly. You know, we know people that's been killed by the police. We know people that's been killed by the police unjustly, and we know some that done upped on the officer first, and the officer had to do what they had to do. I mean, hey, shit comes. What I'm saying is, if you're a legal citizen, yes, they're gonna remove you. They told you this. A lot of Latinos voted for this. A lot of Mexicans voted for this. They told you that they were gonna do this. So don't get mad. And then I see people are saying, well, why aren't the blacks standing up for us? Where are the blacks? I don't recall in history, please, if you do, please correct me, where Mexicans as a whole, you may have a few that were cool with some blacks, but where Mexicans as a whole stood up and said, hold up, y'all doing the black people wrong in America. You already took the land. Let me rephrase that. Black people. You're doing the black Americans black. We're not black. We're actually brown. They're not brown. They kind of yellowish. You know what I mean? But anyway, we brown. You're doing those people wrong in America. You stop it. We got their back. You know what I mean? We're going to stop it. We didn't see that. Never saw it. Not from Mexicans, the Guatemalans, Honduras, not even from the Haitians, not from the Jamaicans, not from the Cubans, no Latinos, no Islanders, not even from any Africans. No one. No one on this planet outside of Black America stood up for Black America. Yeah, you had a few whites here and there. You know, few everything here and there. Few. The ones that have family members that are Black American. The one that have friends that's a Black American. But as a whole, no. So if you think Black Americans are going to stand up for you and what you're going through, is going to be your friends or the ones that's in your family. But it won't be Black America as a whole, because I myself have a bitter taste in my mouth from the silence of the other so-called minorities. And then, not to mention the arrogance of other so-called minorities. Y'all really arrogant when it comes to Black America. Y'all are really arrogant. Yeah, we've had our ups and downs here. And we're first grade citizens here. first rate citizens. Well, we're actually the main citizens on this land. And y'all come here looking for opportunity and look down on us just because they look down on us. Yeah, very arrogant of you. When you come to our land and make deals with the ones that captured our people and took our land, and in our face, y'all telling us that y'all better than us. Yeah, so y'all got a lot of work on dealing with the whole of Black America because we don't respect you. No, we don't think you're better than us. That's what you think. We don't think you're better than us. We think you're fucking delusional, if you really want to know. Yeah, we think you're fucking delusional. But since y'all, think you're so chum up to the white man, we just sit back and watch you. We just sit back and watch you because we know who he is. We know who we are. Y'all don't know who he is. And apparently, y'all don't know who we are. Yeah, we have some people that's been afflicted by certain things, and some of us is out there, and we tend to turn up everywhere we go. But recognize and realize. That's all I'm gonna say. One day you'll find out. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, as a whole, we won't be running to your aid. We won't be. Not as a whole. You'll find those here and there. But sad to say. Well, I'm not really sad to say, so I'm going to not say that. I hate when people say, I'm sad to say, or I hate to say, or, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sad, and I don't hate it. It just is what it is. I mean, y'all get past this one day. That's what they told us. That's what they tell us. Anyway, so yeah, a lot of shit going on. So I was just giving my honest opinion about that. Trump and Elon done made up. Yep, Trump and Elon done made up. Or did they catch the fish they were trying to catch? Think about it. Yeah. Did they catch what they was trying to catch? Man, Florida governor. Now, first we're gonna talk about the Broward County Sheriff. Biden said he will kill you graveyard dead. Not just him, but his deputies and other law enforcement agents and agencies. Man, shit's getting wickedy wild. Now I understand everything he coming from because every man and woman on the planet has the right to defend their own lives. Every one of us has the right to defend your life. So I commend him for that. You know what I mean? Because nobody wants to, potentially be in harm's way over some stuff that they ain't even got nothing to do with. They don't have no control over. So people may, just because you look a certain way. Now this may work in the favor of Hispanics too. So this is not against Hispanics because you have some people that are trying to mob up against Hispanics. So if these mobs get in your way, run them over. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know what I'm saying, not just y'all, but anybody who who defends themselves with violence. Make sure you're in the right and ain't just trying to hurt people. You actually defending yourself or someone else from violence, not from ridicule or shit like that. You know what I mean? Talk is cheap, but you have the right to protect yourself and your loved ones. You know what I mean? Yeah, so, but if you stand across the street and your car on the other side of the street and you see somebody bust your window, you don't have a right to shoot them from over there. No. I mean, that's really, you're going to be in prison if you shoot someone and you're not in harm's way directly. No one is in harm's way directly, but you know, but your nice vehicle might be. You don't have a right to shoot them, kill them. You can walk up to them and punch them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a fight might ensue. I hope you know how to fight, because everybody that throw a punch don't know how to take a punch. So, yeah, man. Oh, I'm supposed to be working on my project. I'm up here talking to y'all. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Florida Sheriff, Broward County Sheriff say he gonna, not just him, his folks, they gonna uphold the law and protect the citizens of Broward County by all means necessary. So, you know what I mean? Don't go down there trying to protest. You know what I mean? Don't go there. And we all know that Florida has a large Hispanic community, like the whole state. Um, Miami itself, shit, Miami's demographics, man, Hispanics are like 75%. You know what I mean? Then up next is white. Can't remember their percentage, and then black is like 16%. So yeah, of course, there's a lot of Hispanics in Miami. Most of the Hispanics on that side, you know what I'm saying, they come from that side of South America and Central America and the Caribbeans, you know, Cuba and Colombia, you know what I mean, Haiti, things over there, Jamaica, Puerto Rico. You know, so Mexicans, although, you know, there's Mexicans over there, the Mexicans are more on the southwest side, you know what I'm saying? And, Georgia too, lots of, and believe me, this is not America versus Mexico. So don't get it wrong. It just so happens that since Mexico is so close and shares a land border with so much of the U.S., they are the majority of people from anywhere around the world that are able to sneak in. It's not easy to sneak in from across the Atlantic Ocean. It's not easy to sneak in from across the Pacific. Um, but it is easy to walk across an invisible line. It's very easy. And Mexico shares a lot of land with America, a lot of land border. I mean, from Texas up to California. Check it out. Look at the map yourself. So it's not America versus Mexico. It just so happened that the majority of illegal immigrants here are from Mexico. Look it up. The majority. Then you have Guatemala and Honduras. You know what I mean? Then you got other South American and Central American countries. You still have some illegal immigrants from Europe. You have illegal immigrants from Africa. You have illegal immigrants from Asia. Just not as many because it's not as easy to get across. So don't think this is a war on Mexicans, and don't think it's a war on Mexican immigrants, or don't think it's a war on Mexican illegal immigrants. It's just a war on illegal immigrants, period. You know? And I'm not a whistleblower, or, you know what I'm saying, I'm not a snitch. I'm not a truth teller. I'm talking to you. Now, I'm not talking to them peoples, because I mind mine. I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to any specific person, neither. So, feel that. It is what it is, just a little common sense for you. Mm-hmm. Um, let me talk about something else real quick. People, I've been hearing people really bash the Carter 6 album. Lil Wayne, shouts out to Lil Wayne. Man, in my opinion, the Carter 6 album was on point. I liked it. I like the album. I listen to it. It's probably on my playlist right now. If I go turn on my car, it might be one of his songs. I don't know. Can't remember what I was listening to last night. But I know I've been listening to that album a lot. Um, People were expecting him to go ham on every single song. And what I mean by that is they was expecting him to turn up because, the temperature's been so hot with Drake and Kendrick. And then toward the end of that, or what we've seen so far, um, Drake mentioned Wayne on his album, the GNX album. The GNX album was fire as well. I love them both. Um, he mentioned Lil Wayne, and people would say if you listen to a couple of hits. Let me back up. I would say that if you listen to a couple of those songs on there, it might sound like he was talking about Wayne. Might sound like he was talking about throwing shots. Besides him naming him, I don't know. Could have been talking about anybody. Could have been talking about, his old boss from when he used to, what I'm saying, work at the burger stand or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, it sounded to me like he was, directly talking to Wheezy. My bad. No disrespect intended. Lil Wheezy. Um, which he might have been. So people were expecting Wayne to just let the beast out on every single song, but he actually came with music. Wayne came with music. Like he didn't come with a street album. He didn't come with a club album. He came with a musical piece, a musical work that included the streets, that included the club, included, sitting back with your girl chilling, and included, some thought provoking stuff too. So yeah, Wayne kept it Wayne. It's like he just said, just in Wayne fashion, I'm shutting out the rest of the world and talking about what I want to talk about, how I want to talk about it. So salutes to Lil Wayne for that album, Carter 6, right on time. Salute to Kendrick for GNX. I'm saying, I know I'm months late, but I didn't say that. Salutes to him. That album was right on time. Both of those albums really, really, really put rap back into the business. The business that we deal with, music business, hip hop. They put rap back into it because them boys coming with them lyrics. Them boys coming with them lyrics, and it ain't all that um, mumbo jumbo that we kind of been getting used to dealing with the music game. Um, I'm looking for a song, man. That so I'm gonna salute Drake on this song too, cause he really did his thing. I kind of like it. It put me back in the mind frame of some old school Atlanta hip hop, man. Some original Atlanta hip hop. So, I mean, although Drake ain't from here, and you basically had to be here back in the day to understand what I'm talking about, and I think he was too young. So it kind of proves Kendrick point right when he say he ran to Atlanta for the sauce, basically. Man, Drake got this song, man, called Nokia, and y'all check it out. Uh, when I first heard the song, automatically in my mind, I said, man, this sound like Kilo wrote this song from beginning to end. Kilo Ali, shout out to Kilo Ali, A-Town legend, man, West Side, you know what I'm saying? He was the first that took Bankhead worldwide. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kilo Ali. Shout out to Red Money. You know what I'm saying? Strictly Business, LG, was it LGP, LBP, Low Budget Players. Man, Kilo and Red had it popping back in the day, man, with they whole camp. Man, but yeah, I heard this Nokia, man, and I said, man, this sound like Kilo wrote this. I'm gonna give y'all a little snippet of it so you don't I don't wanna get struck. You know what I mean? Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Ashley? Was it Danny? Is it Party? Where's the function? Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function? Okay. Yeah, man. So that song, man. Hey, go back and check it out. Drake Nokia. It'll show you how Atlanta music used to be before it got all drilly. You know what I mean? Before, I mean, it was the foundation, man. We had the vibes. You know what I'm saying? It was about making the ladies dance and having a good time and feeling good, raising the vibration. You know what I mean? Yeah. So y'all go check out some old school Kilo Ali. I know a lot of y'all kind of familiar with the organized bass Kilo when he hooked up with organized noise and hooked up with uh Big Boy from Outkast. They dropped the love in your mouth and all that. Man, let me tell you, the albums he had before that, before the organized noise, he had albums like Ghetto Drop. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here promoting for this man, but I salute him, man. He man, that's the general. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Big Boy. No, general. We gonna let Big Boy the general. Man, Kilo is the motherfucking president. You know what I mean? Of Atlanta music, man. Kilo. So yeah, Ghetto Drop, Red Money had Too Much Red. Ooh wee, that Too Much Red album was the fire. The Ghetto Drop album was the fire. America Has a Problem. I think that was the name of the album. Kilo album. Golly, I can't. Let me hold up. I got all the albums on my phone, so y'all can hate all you want, but you ain't fucking with Kilo. But anyway, yeah, Drake put me in the mind of Kilo on that album, man. I mean that song, that particular song. I skimmed through the album, and this ain't no diss to Drake. I'm just being real with you. I've never really been a Drake fan. The only full album I heard of Drake was something about November, and it was a long time ago. That was the album he had there. You the best. You, and there's no slight to Drake, cause a lot of people who I haven't heard their whole albums. A lot of people, but that don't take nothing away from him because I like his music. It's songs that I will listen to that he's on. So I'm not taking sides. I don't have no dog in this fight. But anyway, Kilo albums, of course, y'all know about the Organized Bass album. You know what I mean? Bluntly Speaking album. Bluntly Speaking, that's Kilo and Red Money on the album cover. Kilo and Red Money, Bluntly Speaking. Y'all got to check that out. Y'all got to check that out. Man. Oh, my favorite album from Kilo, Get With The Program. Check out the whole album. We taking y'all back into the A. Back into the A. For some of y'all, shout out to Lil Baby. Some of y'all think Lil Baby is the beginning of Atlanta music. Your Atlanta music been. There's several artists I could be naming, and I'm just gonna name Kilo because Drake came with it. Yep. Red Money, Too Much Red. If you're looking for this, you're gonna have to type in I for two. I much red. Man. Are y'all freaking kidding me? This is one everybody familiar with. Organized Bass. Yeah, the bottom gonna get right. The whole album. Everything that man put out, man. So, I mean, a lot of people come here and they're not really familiar with the music. You know what I'm saying? Their history of Atlanta starts with Outkast, or their history of Atlanta starts with 2 Chainz or Ludacris. Their history of Atlanta might start with T.I. You know what I mean? Their history of Atlanta might start with Lil Baby or Young Thug, or their history of Atlanta might start with, you know what I'm saying, Cardi, the Playboy Cardi, Waka Flocka, Gucci Mane. All dope artists. But Atlanta goes deep. I'm talking Ghetto Mafia. I'm talking Hard Boys. I'm talking Kilo. I'm talking Red Money. I'm talking about the J Team. I'm talking about, man, Sammy Sam, Hitman. I'm talking, the list goes on and on. Yola, the Great. I'm talking, man, shit, I can go name and Yin Yang, Twin, Lil Jon, East Side Boys. Man, it goes on and on. I could sit here and name for hours. East side, west side, south side, north side. You know what I'm saying? Migos, Ritz, the rapper. You know what I mean? Wow. I could keep going, but I'm not. But if you like, you know what I'm saying, you want to check out some of those people, pause, rewind. I mean, oh, yeah, so I'm about to get on back to work here, because as long as I'm sitting here talking to y'all, I ain't gonna finish what I was doing. Then, see, it's almost time for me. I got a meeting at 12 o'clock. So, yeah, I need to go ahead and get myself together. So, y'all have a beautiful, outstanding weekend, man. Yeah, the sun is out. So I'm gonna finish up here so I can have my meeting over the phone. Then I'm gonna get out there and some of that sunlight. You know what I mean? So don't forget, whatever you do in your life, always remember, first of all, hit the like button. Hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the like. Subscribe. You know what I mean? Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel and First Eye Vision. First Eye Vision. First, number one, Eye Vision. You know what I mean? You're going to see that dude sitting on a ball of fire, meditating, sitting on the whole planet, the moon behind him, ball of fire, that be it burning. Me too. Subscribe, like, share. But like I was about to say, always remember, never forget, them other podcasts are dope, but this is more doper. Peace and prosperity.